Oh, I thought I saw what wasn't there and didn't like it. Anyway, what's going on? Niece and nephew. Uncle Gio here. We're gonna talk about it. You see it. Barbarian. I can't stress this enough. I'm a moviegoer. I love going to the movies. I love movies. I really, really do. Right? And one of my favorite genres is no question is horror. All right. As a young pup, I can honestly say I was a weenie. Like when it came to the scary movie, I ain't play around. I'm out the door. I'm in the room. I'm covering out whatever I got to do to not see what's on the screen. Things changed, So I got older. I got more into the production. I got more into the acting. I got more into the writing. Everything. I really, really dig movies. And went to go see Barbarian. And I don't rate movies because everything is subjective. Like, I might love it and somebody might hate it. I might can't tolerate it and some people might love it. It's subjective. What I will say, that's across the board, is you guys did too much on the build-up. That's all I'm gonna say. Whether you felt the movie was good if you watched it, whether you felt the movie wasn't that good, the build-up was too much. They do the whole, they showing people in the movie theaters jumping back in the house. Nah, not one of them. Okay, maybe that's subjective too, but the build-up was too much. That's all I'm gonna say. But let's start, man. If you haven't seen it, don't watch this. Disclaimer. I ain't gonna do too many spoilers, but if you plan on watching it, you haven't seen it, and you just happen to watch this, not too many spoilers, but I'm gonna talk about it. Starts off with young lady gets to a house that she rented on an Airbnb. Found out somebody is already in there. So at that moment, of course, there's some, nervous apprehension, like, why is this dude in here and I'm supposed to be in here? Something is wrong about this. But they figured it out that it was a issue with the people who rented it out. And they booked him, booked her. Now they got to deal with that, right? We're dealing with this. Okay, you're supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be here, but none of us are supposed to be at the same time. All right, we're going to work this out. I got things to do. We're gonna ride this out. Circumstances calls for us to stay in this house together. The guy was like, "You could take the room. I'll sleep in the living room." It was pretty cool. Now, the thick of things is when she comes to the house the next day. And, she has every opportunity to get the hell on. All right? I mean, she has way too many opportunities to not be there. A lot. All right? She had an encounter with a man who told her, you shouldn't be in that house. She had a encounter. Well, it wasn't an encounter. She had an interview. So she's talking to the lady about where she's at. And the lady is like, you shouldn't be there. You just flat cut out. You need to get gone. She ain't listening. And at this point, I have a new take on horror movies, horror films, or slasher films, or paranormal films. If
if your decision making is based in stupidity, I have no pity for you. Right? I don't want you to survive anything. I actually want you to get got because you're dumb. That's just it. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? That's my way of enjoying a movie like this. Like I know that there's some movies where we can be in the audience, right? And we're like, don't do that, don't do that. And you get a sense of the character, and the character is understandable, right? Why they would pursue or why they would continue and not get out. We didn't get anything from this woman enough to be like, I get why she stayed. It just wasn't there for me, right? You don't know this guy. You don't know this neighborhood. You don't know anything about this house. You had signs telling you, get the hell on, and you stayed. All right? Just common knowledge. You feel what I'm saying? But of course, if she left, we wouldn't have a movie. Or would we? You got to watch the movie to understand why I said that. So, the thick of it, they find her and the guy. They find this area in the basement that's just, it's like a mine. It's like a coal mine. It's just a long corridor with a room here, room there, a door with more stairs to go down. It's just it ain't part of the house, but it's part of the house. And they find it and they explore it. And then what do you think happens? What do you think happened? Of course it happened. You ain't got no business being down there. You know what I mean? Then we get to another character in the movie who in the movie I guess he's a famous actor. Got hit up with a charge, and I ain't gonna go too much in detail. Like I said, it's gonna be spoilers, but not spoilers. All right. And this guy, he's about to lose it all. But he realized he have property that he wants to maybe rent out or sell. And one of those properties is the exact house that we're talking about. And of course, he goes to check on it, I guess, to figure out how he's going to either sell it or rent it to make money. And of course, he finds all of everything in that basement. He finds everything. And whatever you think happened to him, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's just a bunch of I could have made it, didn't make it. And the end, we get to the climax, and there's a lot of unanswered questions, which made me excited, simply because I feel that opens the door for a sequel, and maybe in the sequel, if there's going to be one, we get a lot of questions answered. And I feel like that would make the first movie that much better. Because if you know movies, there's sometimes scenarios where we watch the first one, all right, it entertained us a little bit, but there's a lot of questions. It don't feel like finished product. Then the sequel comes and it's like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. Now the first movie amps up. It's a lot better than what we thought originally, because now we got answers. Now now things that we leave the theater wondering, we have answers to. And I'm not sure this is what's going to happen, but I really hope that there is a sequel, and there are a lot of the questions that we have are going to be answered in that sequel. And with that being said, it's like, it's going to make, okay, the first one makes sense now. I actually like part one now because it makes a lot of sense. Thank you for telling me this in part two. And then also, if that's what's going to happen, I really would like for the sequel to be more barbaric than the Barbarian movie. All right. Now, like I said, I don't rate movies. What I suggest, this is my thing. This is how I would say I would recommend people to go see it, or I won't recommend people to go see it. That's how I don't rate movies because it's subjective. But, my opinion, I'd be like, spend your money to go see it or wait for it to come out and stream it. That's how I rate them. I'll do that. I'll do that. That's how I would rate movies. Um, Wait for it to come out. Don't spend your money. If you into the experience of movie going to the theaters, getting your food, eating your popcorn, being in the dark, like if that's your thing, then go ahead and spend your money. But if it's not, keep the money right there in your pocket. Wait for it to hit one of these streaming apps, and then watch it on there. That's what I would suggest. That's how I would rate movies. Save your money. That's all I'm gonna say. Save your money. But I don't run your life. I don't tell you what to do. But if you are asking me, save your money. All right. And like I said, I can't go too into detail with the movie because I really don't want to spoil it for people who do want to see it. But I think I summed it up as best as I could. The door is open for a sequel. The way the movie ended, the door is open for a sequel for sure. And let's just hope the writers, directors, the creators take heed, even though they don't probably give a flying what I gotta say. But save your money. All right. Gone. Appreciate you. Out of here.